Okay, now we're close to the end now, and um, I know after these last albums, I read about T-Bone Walk, and I know that some musicians that you were close to probably have left this plane. Like just
Yeah.
I mentioned, T-Bone Walk, Chuck Greenberg, Stu Nevitt, also from Shadowfax, and Michael Hedges, Michael O'Donnell, George Winston. Oh my God, and
Yeah.
I possibly other colleagues dear to you. How has that impacted your vision of life, and what reflection has it left you with? The passing of such close friends.
I, I don't think that there's ever been a time. I mean, when you have your mother committing suicide, you're well aware of death. I don't think that I'm one of those people that, sort of hid it away. I think I've always had, I've always dealt with it. And I'm not particularly looking forward to dying, I'll tell you that. But I'm told that you don't worry anymore after you're dead, you know. So I've done what I needed to do. And if it weren't for the fact that I am deeply in love with Susan and I'd like to spend at least half of an eternity with her, I you know, I will probably leave before she does, and I'm very, very conscious of death. I think I don't think that I don't think I'm being depressed or anything. But it's inevitable, and you better make peace with it. And I believe I have. I know that I have thought about my life and how I'm not proud of everything I did, God knows. I made many failures, of not purposefully, but somebody that's been hurt by me. I mean, I'm nowhere near a saint. I, I'm coming to a point where I have to be at peace with myself, and I have to acknowledge both the joys and the sorrows and the things I'm proud of and the things I'm not proud of. I don't know. I think it's kind of a brave thing to do. I don't mean to pat myself on the back, but it's a bit of a brave thing to do to take time and to acknowledge your failures, places. And I'm almost in tears. I can feel it trying to well up. Come on, we live these lives and we did some wonderful things and we did some crappy things. And
Yeah.
I think okay. It's okay to take time and actually say to the cosmos, I'm sorry I messed that one up. I really am. And I have regrets. I have many regrets. And I think you have to do that. I'm not beating myself with a whip, but I think coming to peace with yourself requires acknowledging failures
Hmm.
and faults. I'm not buried in that. I also am thinking about all that I'm grateful for and all the joy that I've had in this life. But to me, it feels like you have to acknowledge that to be at peace with yourself.
Yeah.
And so at this age, I feel I need to do that.
And so, do you feel like you're satisfied with your musical journey so far? Like I know you are creating new things every time, but do you feel like if you recapitulate through all the journey you've gone through your music, that you feel satisfied with what you've done so far?
In terms of music, oh, I mean, come on, it's 76 times more amazing than I could ever imagine. I mean, I told you this earlier, and it was true. I never thought I'd sell the 300 records, and well, that worked out pretty well. Um, come on, I I still love producing. I'm not doing as much as I had been before. Susan actually wanted me to slow down a little bit so that we could, do more things together around here. Um, I I don't know if this is answering your question, but I'm so at peace. Well, listen, don't pretend like I've gone bodhisattva on you. That's not it at all. I still have tremendous regrets and things, but all in all, I've kind of come to the point where, you're going to exit this place and probably not too far from now, but take the time to think of gratitude. I mean, yeah, you can think about the things you screwed up on. You can feel guilty, and I think maybe that's part of it. But ultimately, you get past that, and then you simply need to acknowledge all the places and all the things and all the people that you are grateful for. And that's that's I think kind of where I'm at right now. And hopefully, you and I will be talking 30 years from now, but I rather doubt it.
Well, that's beautiful. The gratitude is such a powerful feeling, and to be able to look back and feel that, I think is even more makes it more powerful, because no, with all the ups and downs, it's been an amazing journey anyway, in your career and your life as well. With all the ups and downs, because
Yeah.
that's inevitable. So far, I have chosen all the songs from these different albums that we've done, but I'd like to choose from your album Brothers and Positano songs. Any tunes that you would like to for us to play as a farewell for today?
I will be honest with you. I never listen to my records.
I know you told
Um,
me that.
flip a coin or,
Okay.
if I didn't think it was pretty good, I wouldn't have put it on the record.
Uh huh.
Um, I mean, I suppose I could drag oh, and look at what's right here. This here.
Oh,
Oh,
Keith Jarrett. Yeah. Aye, that's an
I mean, because,
amazing. The Colin
oh,
concert.
I mean, without Keith Jarrett, the Crone concert, George Winston's Colors Dance wouldn't have ever happened.
Yeah.
I, I edited this thing together, and George was actually outraged. And I mean, he was really angry. He took two songs, and I said, "What have you done to?" And after he calmed down, he said, "Will, you really like this idea?" And I said, "I really like this idea." And I mentioned Keith. The Curlin concert really had a huge effect on me, and we did that extended version. And George finally, said, "Yes, fine, go ahead." And he's always been grateful that we did do that. I think it's not a radio single. No, it's a meditation.
Yeah. Amazing.
And I think I managed to, ignore whatever your question was, but to sum up the thing, uh, I've been I've been I've been through some real pain. Everybody does, suicidal, mothers hanging in the shower is not a good thing. Um, I the life without the pain, my songs wouldn't be what they are.
Yeah.
And I mean, because there is sadness. I mean, you talk to me. I'm not some sad sax. I'm not miserable guy. But below the surface, there's stuff there. But the medicine that I had was to be able to write music. And not only did it work for me, but it worked for so many people. And how could you ask for anything more than that?
Yeah.
That people still, how many emails? I'm not saying it's a flood anymore, but you know, a few a week, oh God, I was just listening to this and, thank you. I've the number of people who've written, my wife just died, or, I remember recently a child died and that my music, come on, could you ever ask for more as an artist? than to offer a piece of peace, um, a place of meditation. And look, if you can touch people's lives in that way,
You've done
uh,
you've done all that you could have done.
yeah,
Yeah. So
yep.
in the name of everybody who has listened and who will listen, I wanna thank you because of touching us with your music, with your life, with your experiences. It's been wonderful to be able to talk with you. Something that wouldn't have happened with the technology of the 80s. So I'm very happy that we have at least
Oh,
this part of technology.
by the way, I really do know how to cut these things short. And I could have gone on talking with you forever. I thank you because if you don't have somebody on the other side of the net, you cannot give a good interview.
Mhm.
If you don't have somebody who is going to make you think, not you're going to say the same damn thing for the billionth time, but if someone like you, and as you did, engaged me and let me really get into the stories, and I thank you very much for that.
Oh, I'm so grateful that you enjoyed it. I enjoyed it so much, and I hope to see you sometime in Ecuador with Susan. Whenever we will be in contact through the email, and it would be wonderful to have you here on the way to Argentina, on the
it,
way
it,
back.
it may actually happen. I wouldn't rule that out as a possibility at all. And let's be sure that you get Susan's record. When it's done, it's very close. She and Tom are, I think, you're just wrapping it up. I haven't even heard most of it.
Oh, amazing! It'll be a surprise then, huh?
Well, I know the woman pretty well. I think it's going to be pretty damn good.
Oh, that's great. Well, I'll be in contact with her on an email and congratulate her for the album. Again, it was amazing. Thank you, Will, for your time. And we will enjoy your music. We have enjoyed your music so far, so we'll continue to play it through the times that we continue with the show.
Well, this new record will be happening before too long. I'll be happy to get it to you.
Appreciate it. Thank you very much. Have
Thank you.
have a wonderful day. Bye bye.
Bye bye.